Hello everyone, welcome to Simple Crochet channel. I'm so glad to be with you in another tutorial, in another video for the channel. In this video I'm going to introduce this pattern of the giveaway shawl. I'm going to post the pattern or the written instruction for this shawl on my Facebook group. Whoever wants it, it's for free for everyone. This is the giveaway pattern that I promised you in the last video, so you can just join or you can leave a comment below and I will send you the PDF pattern for this shawl. And of course I did this video to help those who wants to see the actual pattern in front of them. If anyone have any question, just leave the question below and I will be more than glad to answer all your questions. But before starting our video, I want to thank each and everyone who subscribed for the channel. Thank you for your support and the encouragement. I really appreciate those who didn't subscribe. If you could please support the channel, and so I could have more option with it and keep doing this pattern for you. So if you want to support, just hit subscribe and like the video, and let's start. Now as you can see, this pattern is worked in rounds, and I'm going to show you how you are going to do this part here, the twisted part in the front. It's very easy, very simple. And what you need to know about this pattern, that it's worked in multiple of 4 stitches and in 4 row repetition. So I'm going to introduce this pattern in a small sample and show you how you're going to decide the size that you need. It's very simple and very easy. You can use any crochet hook, any yarn of your choice. I use here a 4mm hook and a size medium yarn, and you can use either bulky yarn and wool, acrylic, any kind of yarn that you prefer. Now before starting doing this, I just want to show you how we're going to take the measure for different sizes. So imagine this is a human body. I'm going to make this shawl from here to here. All I need to do is measure the widest area in your body here, from shoulder to shoulder, like this. So you are going to measure these spaces here, and you are going to multiply it by 2. If I measure this part and find it's 20 inches, so I'm going to keep repeating multiple of 4 until I reach 40 inches. So all you need to do is just measure this part. This is how wide you need your shawl to be, and find this measure and just double it. Just keep repeating chain 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 until you reach the size that you need. Just after finishing and reaching the size that you want, just add 12 more stitches. These 12 stitches will make you 3 sets of the pattern. And why we do this? Because when you do a chain, it tends to be loose around your shoulder, but when you work in the chain, it gets smaller, it gets tighter with the pattern. So you need it to be flexible around your shoulder. At the end, after I finish my size, I add 12 more. So you can just repeat 4 until you reach the size that you want, then add 12 more and just start doing the pattern. And of course in the written instruction I am going to give you some measurements for some sizes. So to start my pattern, I have here multiple of 4. I chained multiple of 4 and I have reached 56 chains. Now, what you need to know about this special pattern, that the twist part of the shawl is done within the first 2 rows. So it is important to do this. After chaining multiple of 4 until you reach the size that you want, as I show you, you can just mark the last stitch before the one on the hook. This one here. This one here. So you are going to mark this chain. It's very important you do this. Then you are going to chain 2, mark this chain here, number 2 chain, so you have this marker and this marker, the first one and the third one from the hook. Then I am going to work 1/2 double crochet in the third one here. So yarn over, insert your hook in the third one with the marker and pull through. You have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Then you are going to work 1 double crochet all along the remaining stitches here. So yarn over, insert the hook in the next one, yarn over, pull through and work double crochet like this, and keep working until you reach the end of the row, and I will meet you there. Now I have reached the end of my row and I have done my last double crochet in here, and this is the tricky part about the twist thing. Now I'm going to explain it first, then I'm going to show you how you're gonna do it. I do have here an upper part of the stitch and the lower part of the stitch. So this is the upper stitch here and this is the lower stitch here, and from the other side I do have these 2 parts here. This is the upper part, the chain 2 that I have done and mark chain number 2, and this is the lower part, the last chain in the multiple of 4 chains that I did. So what I am supposed to do is joining the upper part with the upper part and the lower part with the lower part. No, I am going to join the upper part from this side, from here, to the lower part from here, so it will give me the twist that I need. So what I'm going to do is just, this is, I'm going to fold these 2, so this is the upper part meets the upper part, and this is the lower part meets the lower part here. That's how I am going to do. I am going to just hold the yarn like this and insert my hook from the front. This is the front and this is the front. I'm only doing a ring, just closing the ring like this. So from the front, insert your hook in this chain, the last chain that I did of the multiple of 4, and just do a slip stitch. I'm going to, this is this yarn here, and just insert it from the front and do a slip stitch like this. Then I am going to work across this row. This is the row of the chains that we have done, but again I'm going to show you how I did it. Now I end my work here and just fold these 2 sides together like this. Here, just fold it like this, and take this and insert it from the front of the lower stitch at the very beginning, the last chain that I did of the multiple of 4 and insert my hook in it from the front and slip stitch in it like this. This is how it should look like. See, you take this upper part and join it to the lower part here. So the upper part from there pops up and the lower part goes down like this. You're not going to join any more stitches, but I am going to show you how to work your next row. Your next row is going to be worked in the chain, the first foundation chain that we have done at the very beginning, this one. So I am going to work like this until I reach here and show you what I will do. Now you are going to hold your work like this and just work all through this line. So I am going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now I work 5 chains here, then I'm going to insert my hook in the same stitch and do 1 double crochet. I have this shape here. This is the 5 chain and 1 double crochet. The 5 chain substitute the 1 double crochet and the 3 chains between these two, and then I'm going to skip 3 chains or 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and work in the 4th. 1 double crochet, chain 3, another double crochet in the same stitch, skip 3, 1, 2, 3 and work 1 double crochet in the 4th, chain 3 and another double crochet in the same stitch. It gives you the look of these V's with these spaces in between them, and you keep repeating this pattern until you reach the joining part. I'm going to do it with you to show you the whole pattern. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. So basically you are going to skip 3 and work 3 chains in between these V stitches. Now I have reached this part here. These are the last 3 stitches in the row. What I'm going to do is this. I am going to insert my hook in this chain, this one here, see? Then I am going to take this chain here and just pull the yarn, the extra yarn, just do a slip stitch like this. This is how we're going to join these 2 stitches and move this one. Then I am going to return to my work here and just count 3. 1, 2, 3 and work in the 4th chain here, and just for more stress and the tightness of your work, just pull this yarn across these stitches here and work over this line so your work is secure, and insert it like this and do 1 double crochet, then chain 3 and another double crochet in the same stitch of course. Just start it from here and finish there, and it just got little twist like this. the twist is here. So your work started to twist around itself. You started here and just go round and round and round, and you will end up in here again. So keep doing this. Skip 3 chains, then 1 double crochet, 3 chains, 1 double crochet in the same stitch until you reach the end. Now I have reached the last one, the last V stitch and the 3 chain in between them, and I'm left with 3 chains here, or 3 stitches here, 1 2 3, and the one where I join these two and do 5 chains around here. So I am going to count 2 chain and just join this one in the third one and just pull with a slip stitch. So this is row 2 finished. When you work further, you rows further, of course, you will see the twist apparent. Now row 3 for this pattern is worked between these V stitches in the 3 chains that I have done. So I am going to work like this. I'm going to insert my hook in this space and do a single crochet, simply single crochet. Then I'm going to work 3 double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2, another one and another one, 3 double crochet and 1 single crochet here, and end with 1 single crochet too. So you will have these curved or these fan stitch like this. Then you go to the next space, the next V space, and work the same, 1 single crochet, 3 double crochet, then 1 single. Go to the next space, 1 single crochet, 3 double crochet, then 1 single, and so on and so forth until you reach the end. And you should end in this part because you are going to work all around this until you reach this part here. Now I have reached the last space here, and I'm going to finish it with 1 single crochet, 3 double crochet, then 1 last single crochet. Then I'm going to join these two with the single crochet, the first single crochet I have done in this part, this one. So I'm going to insert my hook in here and just slip a stitch like this. So I do have this shape here. Now you can even see more clearly how it twists from here like this. So it will twist like this, and you can see that you work in this part and in this part together. And of course it's a reversible pattern that you can have it on this side like this and on this side like this. Both sides are perfect. So this was row 3. Now the last row for this pattern is going to be like this. I need to go to the middle stitch from these 5 stitches that I have done here in this vein. I have done 1 single, 3 double, and 1 single. So I need to work in the middle in the second double crochet in here, which is the third stitch from these 5. So I'm going to insert my hook in the next stitch here and do a slip stitch, and then go to the next one and do a slip stitch. So I am already in the third stitch here from the fan. What I'm going to do is just insert my hook again, yarn over and pull through. I have 2 loops and do a single crochet like this, then chain 1, then do another single crochet in the same stitch here. This will give you little V, and it will give you this hole between these 2 parts, and it just divide this fan into this shape. Then I'm going to chain 2, reach for the third stitch or the middle double crochet and do 1 single crochet in it, chain 1, another single crochet in the same stitch, then chain 2, reach for the third one, 1, 2 and 3, and do 1 single, chain 1, 1 single, chain 2, reach for the third one, 1 single, chain 1, 1 single, chain 2, and so on and so forth until you reach the point where you join this stitch here, and I will meet you at the end. Now I'm almost at the end, and I chain 2 and reach for the third one, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 2, and then join in the first single crochet that I have done here with a slip stitch, of course. Like this. And this is what you should have, this shape here. See, this is the first row of double crochet, this is the first row of double crochet, this the V stitch made this shape, then this row of the fan thing, then the last row of this part. Now to continue, you are going to repeat this row and this row and this row, row 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But this time you are going to repeat the first row differently than the first row, the first foundation row that you did. What we're going to do is that insert your hook in the chain 1 space between these 2 single in here. This is a single one, and in here this one, I don't know if it's clear. See, this one is the first single, then this one is the chain 1 space. So I'm going to insert my hook and slip stitch in it, and I'm going to chain 3. This is the first double crochet in the row here in the chain 1 space between these 2 single. Then I'm going to work 3 double crochet in the 2 chain space here. So yarn over and work 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. Then I'm going to work 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space between these 2. This is the one here. Then reach this space, 2 chain space, and work 3 double crochet. Then reach this space, 1 chain, and do 1 double. So let me explain why we're doing this. We are substituting the multiple of 4 chains that we need for this pattern. This is the 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and so on until you reach the end where you just join the last stitch you do with this third chain that you did, and I will meet you after I reach there. Now I'm almost at the end of my row here, and I have these 2 singles, so I'm going to insert my hook in between them and do 1 double crochet, then do 3 double crochet in the 2 chain space here. Then I'm going to join my work here. These are the 3 chains that I have done, and it worked at the first double crochet, so I'm going to just join in the 3rd stitch here. It could be tricky, but just find it on both loops, not one loop here, and just a slip stitch. So this is the end of row 5. So this is row 1, the foundation row, row 2, row 3 and row 4 where you done this V single crochet, and row 5. Now you can see how you're going to continue your work from here. You are going to repeat row 2. I'm going to chain 5, then yarn over and insert my hook in the same stitch and do 1 double crochet, then skip these 3 and work in the 4th. You always work in the double crochet from the chain 1 space in here, so it's easier now. You don't need to count anymore, just need to find the only double crochet in between these 2. So you are going to work 1 double crochet, chain 3 and then 1 double crochet in the same stitch, and so on and so forth. Just reach for this double crochet without counting, chain 3 and do 1 double, and so on and so forth until you reach the end of the row, and you just keep repeating these rows until you reach the size that you want. So you just do this until finishing, and when you finish the whole pattern you just finish it with 1 row of this fan here. See, I have done, if I count the rows with you, you will see that this is the foundation double crochet row, then I work this V, then I work this fan, then another row of double crochet and repeated another time and repeated a 3rd time and repeated a 4th time, but this time I repeat only the 1 double crochet row and the V stitch row and end my pattern with the fan and leave it as it is, and it looks like this from here and from here. I hope you like the video and find it clear and informative for you. If you do have any question, just please leave a comment and I will be more than glad to answer all your comments and questions. Don't forget to press like and subscribe for the channel for supporting, and if you do have any pattern I can help you with, I'd be more than glad to make a tutorial for it. If you do have any requests, just leave a comment and I will answer all them and maybe do a tutorial in the future. And for the future project I'm going to present simple project like this that could be worked in one day to do a tutorial for in the next videos. So if you like the idea, just leave a comment and I will give you hints about this small project like the shawl that you can use only 1 skein of yarn, or you can do it in a couple of hours. So let me know if you like the idea or not, and if you do have any question, again just leave a comment, and see you in another video with another pattern and another project. Thank you for watching. See you.